Okay, students, today's our program is to complete the previous year questions. These questions are from 3 exams, NEET, Mains and Advanced. Okay, so initially you may find some easy questions because they are old questions. In between, some new questions of Mains are also there. In between, Advanced also there. Okay, so they are strategically arranged so that you can get your switching option. Will you be able to switch between the easy question and difficult question, and how to solve the difficult question with minimum possible time, and which during that exam students faced what type of problem, what they understood and what they are supposed to be. That also I will tell you, which you don't find in the textbook. You will find only in the answers, but where the student felt difficulty or misconcepts led them to give the wrong answer. Okay, so let's start one by one question. Don't feel, if you know the answer, send it to me. Otherwise, wait for my explanation. Okay. So by the end of this session, you will be prepared for the advanced level. Okay. So in between, if you get some easy questions, don't over expect yourself. If you're not able to answer some questions, don't underestimate. Okay. So there is a thin line between the over expectation and underestimate expectations. So let's start with the first question. Okay, so this is a NEET 2017 question. Mainly these type of questions you have to deal with every word. By and to, these type of words are very dangerous. Okay. Okay, it is a single correct option. So you have to, if you feel that you have to give the more appropriate answer. Okay, there is a confusion between the most of the student A and D. Okay, so first of all, answer to this question is A. What is the answer? Answer to this question is A only. Okay. So does not initiate any reaction, only it will, that is correct only. The question is to identify the correct answer. Identify what? Sorry, not correct answer. Okay. So the value of equilibrium constant changed in the presence of catalyst. No, catalyst will change only activation energy, and activation energy does not change the equilibrium constant. Okay, then enzyme catalyzes mainly biochemical. This is also correct. Coenzyme increases catalytic activity. Correct. Catalyst does not initiate. Correct. Okay, so not correct. Only A is not correct. So option A is correct as per this. Okay, so let's start with the next one. Okay, next question. Two questions are there. Try to answer first question. Okay, here in this question, coagulation values are given and you have to find out the coagulation power. The logic is coagulation power is inversely proportional to coagulation value. So lowest coagulation values for MgSO4, this is highest possible. So this can be correct, this can be correct. But after that it should be BaCl 2.69. So option C is correct. Okay. Next, fog is a colloidal solution. This is a memory based question. Okay. So directly I will say this is a C answer. Okay. Fog is a example of aerosol. Actually, fog is an example of aerosol. Okay. Aerosol, understood? In which dispersed phase is liquid. Dispersed phase is liquid and dispersion medium. Dispersion medium is gas. Okay. So these are about the two answers. Now let's move on to the next question. Okay, next question. Next two questions are here. Start answering. Okay, see, answer to this question is D option. Okay, D option. Why it is, everything I will explain. So during the adsorption, a gas or liquid will be converted into solid. So during that gas is converted to solid, therefore entropy will be negative. Okay, and there is a bond formation between them. There is a bond formation between them. Therefore, delta H will be negative. Okay, so delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. This is a spontaneous process, and adsorption is a spontaneous process. You need not to do anything. Okay, so delta G will be negative for all spontaneous process. Okay, so that's why D answer. Okay. Next, which of the following property independent of charge? Okay, answer is Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect is depending only on the size of the molecule. Tyndall effect depends on the two factor. First one is size of molecule and wavelength of the scattering wave. Wavelength of wave scattering. Okay, wave scattered. So these are only on which it will depend. Okay, electroosmosis, charge dependent coagulation and electrophoresis. So answer to this question is B. Now let's go for the next question. Okay, next question. Okay, here this Friedlich's adsorption isotherm formula will be x upon m is equal to k into p to the power of 1 by n. Here 1 by n value can be from 0 up 1 by n, total 1 by n. That means n is equal to infinity and n is equal to 1. So answer will be between 0 and 1 in all cases. First option will be 1 by n. Carefully see here, the question is about the 1 by n. Okay. Next, enzymes activity is are least. Here question is about the incorrect. Question is about what? Incorrect option. So which of the following statement are incorrect? Actually, enzymes are highly reactive at optimum temperature. Body temperature, they are highly reactive. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the next question. Okay, here protective power. For measuring the protective power, we measure it in terms of the gold number. Okay, so answer is gold number, and gold number is useful for the protective power of lyophilic. Don't get confused here. Lyophilic colloidal solution to protect lyophilic against coagulation. Okay, against coagulation, and gold number lowest, then protective power highest. Okay, next, X is the amount of adsorbent, M is the amount of adsorbate and adsorbent. Okay, which of the following is not related to adsorption process? That means not correct. Okay, now you can send the answer to this question. Okay, answer is D option. Here it says that directly proportional to temperature. No, it is inversely proportional to temperature. It should be P by T. Okay, then it is okay. Okay, next question. Here 3 questions are there. Try to answer with 1, 2, 3. Okay, here first question is log x upon m. Okay, actually it is non-linear without log. It is exponentially present. X upon m is equal to k into p to the power of 1. So it will be log x upon m is equal to 1 by n log p plus log k. Intercept is log k, slope is 1 by n. So answer will be D. Y is equal to mx plus c. Now next, which one of the following forms micelles above certain concentration? This certain concentration is only called as CMC. Okay, this is an example of associated colloid. Associated colloid, below this concentration they will be true solution, above this concentration they will form colloidal solution due to formation of micelles. Okay, answer is dodecyl trimethyl ammonium chloride. Okay, so dodecyl means 12 carbon atoms, CH2 11 and CH3. Trimethyl, here trimethyl ammonium chloride. This is an example of micelle formation. Okay, then enzyme which hydrolyzes triglycerides. Triglyceride means see, one glyceride is this functional group, second glyceride is this functional group, and this is the triglyceride. Okay, lipase hydrolyzes. Lipase hydrolyzes to give glycerol. This is the glycerol formula, and 3 moles of fatty acid will be produced. Okay. Okay, next question, see. Okay, see, according to adsorption theory of catalysis, speed of reaction increases because lowers the activation energy. Okay, because during the adsorption, heat will be released. Heat will be released, so that released energy will be subtracted from the activation energy. Okay, that's why D option. Next, position of a non-polar and polar part in the micelle. Okay, so answer is simple. Polar is outer surface, non-polar is inner surface. Suppose this is a dust or oil, so this will be sticking with the hydrophobic part, and here our CONA or nitrogen, this will be sodium, this will be plus. So like this micelle formation will be there. Okay, in the micelle outside it will be polar and inside it will be non-polar. Okay, but non-polar at the inner surface. Okay, so second answer is A, first answer is D. Okay, next, among the following surfactant that will form micelles in aqueous solution, here very carefully, this word is dangerous. When this question came in the examination, this was the first time twisted question came from the CMC. Okay, that reason you should know. Okay, the first question answer is A. Why? Because CMC means concentration. Concentration means number of moles by volume. So number of moles means mass upon molecular mass. So we can say mass upon molecular mass per liter. So molecular mass increases, so CMC decreases, critical lowest concentration. So here you can find 15, 11, 6 and 11. Okay. So more number of CH2, therefore answer will be A. Okay, next try second part. Okay, next one is advanced question and you can find here R. So more than one correct. Answer is adsorption is always exothermic. Physisorption may transform into chemisorption at high temperature because at high temperature it gets the required activation energy. Once it gets the activation energy, then it will be converted into chemical bond. So once chemical bond is formed, that is chemisorption. Okay. Next to C option, physisorption increases with increase in temperature. Okay, is it correct? No. Okay. Increases with increase in temperature, but chemisorption decreases. This is wrong. Chemisorption is more exothermic than physisorption. Okay, this is correct. So A, B, D are correct. A, B, D are correct. Okay, answer to this question are A, B, and D. Okay, next question. Correct reason. Reason of in bracket S means it is more than one correct. Okay, so try to answer carefully. Okay, according to this question, we have to select the correct options. What we have to select? Correct options. Okay. Now, first of all, preferential adsorption of ions on their surface from the solution. That is the reason behind the stability. Okay. Suppose if we have FeOH, FeOH precipitate. Now, if they don't have any charge, so they will remain as a suspension. But when I send Fe plus 3, then all molecule will be positively charged. Okay. So because of the positive charge, they never think of accumulating together. So because of the positive charge, they will repel with each other. They always remain in the solution. Okay. And then the potential difference between the fixed layer and diffuse layer of the opposite charges in the colloidal particle. Fixed layer means after this plus 3 will be surrounded by the negative charge. Okay. So higher the charge difference, higher will be attraction between the fixed layer and diffuse layer. That is also directly proportional. Okay. So A and D are correct. Remaining are may be correct, but they are not attributed to stability. I am not saying both B and C are incorrect. They don't depend, stability don't depend on them. Okay. Okay, this is one of the most frequently asked question. At that time it was the very crazy question. 2012 paper 2. Okay, this was a famous question. If you have not solved till now, that means you are not going through the previous year questions. Okay, answer to this. There are two correct answers. There are how many correct answers? Two correct answers. Okay, so now at least you can check. See here in the first graph, the temperature increased, amount of gas adsorbed is decreasing. Therefore, it is of the physis option. Okay. And here temperature increases, gas increases. Therefore, this should be of the chemis option. Here problem is with this temperature. Higher temperature, higher will be the activation. So this should be 250, this should be 200. Okay. So that's why this is not applicable for chemis option, but because of this temperature, it is not correct. And this is also for chemis option. See, this much amount of down the line means negative, above the line means positive. Okay. So that means this is also for chemis option. This is also for chemis option. Let us see. One is physis option, two is chemis option. Okay. So one is physis option, three is actually chemis option is okay, but temperature is given wrongly. That's why B is not correct. Okay. Fourth is chemis option, second is chemis option, correct. Chemis option and third is chemis option wrong. Okay. So A comma D, A comma C are correct. Why A comma C correct? Why not others? That also I have explained. Make a note of it. Okay. Before your exams, if you go through this question, I think all will be covered, right? From the NEET level to advanced level. Okay. And we have selected the old to advanced. So this may be mains for your current exam. Okay. Okay, next question is displayed. You can start. Two questions are there and numerical, so time taking. Don't worry about the time. Solve it with accuracy. Okay, here coagulating power and according to coagulating power and coagulating value question, you will solve with the help of the Hardy's-Guzzle rule. Okay, coagulating power is directly proportional to valency of the effective ion. Okay, here effective ion will depend on the type of colloid. Here arsenic sulfide is a negative colloid. Arsenic sulfide is a negative colloid. So that negative colloid we have to check with the valence of the positive charge. Higher the positive charge, higher the coagulating power and lower will be the coagulating value. Okay. Next, this is after this question, so many questions are framed by changing the values. You will get this question in plenty of the books, but with changed values. Okay. So direct shortcut formula, same method you can adopt in all questions. See, I will explain actually what they wanted to say. There is a charcoal. Here it is a charcoal is adsorbed. Okay. This is the charcoal and activated charcoal is adsorbed here. And this is the acetic acid. I will use purple color. Okay, so this is our acetic acid molecules. Now, because of adsorbent, so before adsorption, the concentration was 0.06. Okay, after some time, adsorption took place. After some time, what happened? Adsorption took place. So, some molecules have adsorbed. That means they are not in the solution. They are now in the adsorbate. Okay, they are now adsorbate. So number of molecule left over in the solution reduced. So this concentration is 0.06 and now this concentration is 0.042. So this reduced concentration is only this one. So for finding out the mass, actually extent of adsorption is denoted by x upon m. X is about the adsorbate and M is about the adsorbent. M is no problem. M is adsorbent, that is 3 grams. So that's why I've written 3 grams. But how much it is adsorbed, that we need to calculate from the molarity. So molarity into volume. Okay. So molarity into volume, understood? Into mass you need to convert, you will get the moles. So moles into molecular mass, you will get the mass. Okay. So this much molarity went into the adsorbate. So 0.06 minus 0.042. This is leftover molarity. Okay. Okay, this is a molarity adsorbed into 50 ml. This is the volume. And it is milliliter, you will get millimoles. Therefore, we need to multiply with 10 to the power of minus 3 into molar mass of acetic acid, that is 60. Okay. So here adsorbate is acetic acid, adsorbent is charcoal. So adsorbate upon adsorbent, you will get adsorbed per gram of charcoal. Okay, so accordingly, we are getting nearly 16 mg. So nearby answer 18 mg. Okay, you can try. I think I may be wrong. You may be getting 18 mg. So this is 18 only. Sorry, this was 18 only. Okay, 18 mg. Now let's see the next question. Okay, this question is a rare combination of two chapters. How many chapters? Two chapters, chemical bonding and surface chemistry. So here, when we say that metallic surface electron transfer, that means obviously there is some chemical bond. So O2 physis option is wrong. Okay. So electron transfer is taking place and ionic bond formation will be taking place between metal and oxygen. So heat will be released normally every time it will happens with any adsorption. Now, occupancy of pi star increased. Okay. Actually, once it is converting uh, to the O2, oxygen is receiving the electron. This will convert as a O2 negative or O2 2 negative. That depends on the peroxide. If it is there, O2 2 negative. If it is simple oxide, O2 4 negative. So electrons are adding. Therefore, obviously, occupancy will be increased. And always see oxygen bond order maximum will be O2. Okay. But if it forms bond, then it will be single bond. So bond length will be increased. Only in the diatomic state it will be double bond. Otherwise, it will be single bond. Okay. So bond length will be increased because number of bond multiplicity decreased. So answer will be B, C, and D. Okay. And here this already we have discussed. Only 1 by n appears in the slope. Okay. So C is only the option. Understood? This is a single correct. Here you can see. Okay. Okay. Next questions are added. Answer it pause very, very carefully. Tricky question. Okay, here it is. Simply one thing you should remember. This I have explained in the what do you call CMC. There is a special lecture on the CMC because nowadays, see here 2016, this level of question. And this also explained in the what do you call liquid in liquid. What it is called as uh, emulsion. In the types of emulsions I have explained. Surfactant. Actually, these soaps are surfactant. Surfactant is the substance which decreases the surface energy and sharp decrease in the surface energy. Okay. So this is a soap molecule and soap molecule decreases the surface energy very sharply. Okay. And therefore, see, this will be about this one. Okay. Surface tension or surface energy will be decreased. After this is the CMC formation. This is the CMC formation. Now potassium chloride being the ionic substance, it will have the high dielectric constant, high attraction force, so surface energy will be increased. And methyl alcohol, when it is added to water, water is already having the hydrogen bond. So when you add this ethyl alcohol, the strength of the hydrogen bond will decrease. Therefore, this will also decrease. But maximum effect will be there in the surfactant. So D option is correct. Why one option is methyl alcohol? Because the strength of the hydrogen bond between the molecule is more. When it is added methyl alcohol, it will reduce. Okay, that's why this reduction. But sharp reduction, you will find it in the surfactant, soap molecule. And it will increase when it is already strong bond like K plus and Cl minus completely charged. Water is a polar molecule, you are adding ionic molecule. So attraction increases, surface energy will be increases, surface tension will be increases. Okay. Okay, next question. It is more than one correct, but converted into single correct. Tyndall effect observed only when. During this lecture only I told you in one of the question explanation. Now I think it will be easy for you. Okay, there is this extract from the NCRT sentence. You can go through the NCRT. You will get the same sentences. You will get the same sentences. Answer to this question is. Oh, here answer is C. What is the answer? Answer to this question is C. I think everybody will go through the NCRT. It is direct sentence. Okay. Now let's go to the next question. Okay, next question is advanced R is given. So it may be more than one correct. Accordingly, you have to answer. Okay, here in this question, very simple logic. How people are avoiding first option, I don't understand. Decrease in enthalpy, that means delta H is negative. Okay, so this is correct. Decrease in entropy, so delta S is negative. In this today question only I have explained, so that in future question you will be using that. So this is correct. Okay. Cloudine is an emulsion of colloid. Liquid is dispersed in the gas. Okay. No. So answer C is correct. Okay. Ethane and nitrogen. Ethane critical temperature is 563. Nitrogen is 126. Therefore, adsorption critical temperature higher the critical temperature, higher will be the tendency to adsorb. Okay. So A and C are correct. Brownian moment will depend, does not depend, it is given. Small molecule, higher the Brownian moment. Okay. So A and C are correct. Okay. Now let's see the next question. Okay. Next two questions are there. Send answers with 1 and 2. Okay, here just now in the previous question, at least after attempting the previous question, your scoring must be increased. Sulfides are negative colloid. So once it is negative colloid, you have to check with the positive charge. You have to check with positive charge, here +3, here +1, and here +2. Okay. Most effective means what do you call, power should be higher. Okay. Highly powerful answer will be AlCl3. Okay. So coagulation power is higher for the A option. Next, DCM, dichloromethane and water are used for differential extraction. Okay. So for this, answer is A. DCM and H2O would stay as a lower and upper layer respectively in the SF. Okay. Separating funnel. SF means separating funnel. This is called as a separating funnel or differential extraction, like this. Okay. Here there will be two layers, separating funnel. Okay, next question. Freezing point of a diluted milk sample found to be -2 degrees. But it should be -5. That means it is changed from -5 to -2. Okay. Pure milk, it is -5, but the solution when it is made -2. How much water has been added to pure milk to the diluted sample? Okay, now this answer is 3 cups of water to the 2 cups of the pure milk. What is the answer? And how it is related to surface chemistry? Okay, see here, freezing point is increasing. Depression in freezing point will be due to increase in concentration. Understood? So that means water quantity must be more as compared to milk. That's why this is 3 cups of pure milk to the, and why it is discussed here, this is an example of emulsion. Okay, so that's why it is discussed here. Okay, next questions are recent questions, so very carefully answer. Among the colloid, cheese, milk and smoke, correct combinations. Okay, answer is D. What is the answer? Direct, it is NCERT tabular form. Therefore, you can directly remember. Okay, answer is D. Now, next question. Molecule has minimum or no role. No role in the photochemical smog. Okay, answer is B. What is the answer? Answer is B. So, first answer here it is D. Okay, next answer is nitrogen have no role in the photochemical smog. But indirectly, this is NO is there, understood? So N2 have no role. Okay, next compound that is not a common component of photochemical smog. Okay, photochemical smog. Okay, answer is what? C. CFC. Chlorofluorocarbons are not photochemical smog. Okay, are not common form of the photochemical smog. Next question, start fast. Among the following false statement is colloidal latex is a colloidal solution. Okay. Actually, it is positively charged is given, but answer is negatively charged. So, false statement. Okay. Positively is false. It should be negatively charged. So, A option is correct. Okay, this is the detailed explanation. Okay, see here whatever the values given in the first question I have written. Pressure of N2 is 10 to the power of -3 atm, temperature is 298, volume 2.46. Here it is centimeter cube. Okay, so 2.46 liter we have converted and applied. We got number of moles of N2 will be 10 to the power of -7. So to find out the number of molecule multiplied with Avogadro number, then but total surfaces available is given as 6.023 into 10 to the power of 20, 6.0 to the 10 to the power of 14 into 1000 because centimeter cube. Okay, surface area it is. Now this is available. Okay, but these many molecules are absorbed only 20% of available is occupied. This was available, but it is able to occupy only 12.04. These many molecules are occupying this much area they are occupying. So per molecule, how many sites it is occupying. So this divided by this, that means each nitrogen, suppose this is the surface. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So these two surfaces are occupied by the nitrogen. These two sites, each nitrogen occupies two sites. Okay. So answer is 2 to this question. Note down this. Similar type of questions you will find in many books. Okay. Now solve the second question. Silver atomic weight has a density of. So those who are having feeling that surface chemistry is like inorganic, then they will feel like it is more physical. Okay, here density is equal to mass upon volume. Are you able to see this whiteboard? Okay, so density is equal to mass by volume. Here density is given 10.5 grams of silver in 1 centimeter cube. Okay, so that means 1 centimeter cube is equal to, here it is in grams. So grams divided by atomic mass, you will get moles. So moles into Avogadro number, you will get number of molecules. Okay, so these many silver atoms are there, but it is volume, that is cube. So per centimeter, if you want, you have to make the cube root. But for area, it will be centimeter square. So into square, that means 10.5 Na upon 108 to the power of 2 by 3. So these many silver atoms are present. These many silver atoms are present. Now it is given 10 to the power of minus 12 meter square. So when I convert into centimeter square, 10 to the power of minus 8. Minus 12 is converted to minus 8. Now this is for 1 centimeter square. We have 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeter square. On multiplying, we are getting 1.5 into 10 to the power of minus 7. Sorry, plus 7, I think. Plus 7 it will be, and answer X is equal to 7. Okay, that's all for the day. I hope all of you enjoyed the different questions, and let's plan for the new questions according to the old questions. So now you have to modify your way of studying according to the questions. Which question was difficult, what difficulty you have faced, that you have to mark it. Okay, that will be helpful for better scoring in the future coming questions. Okay.